And I'm live. How are you today? Oh my gosh, it's cold here. So here in Canada, we use the Celsius. So I don't really know what that is Fahrenheit. I've long since kind of actually, it's funny. I do half the things in metric and half the things in imperial. So my measurements are all imperial and my temperatures are all in metric. Kind of took a little bit of both. I was a kid from the transitional period when they started bringing it in. Anyway, having said all that, yeah, it's minus, and you'll have to look it up if you want the difference, but it's minus 28 here right now, and it feels like minus 38. So it's kind of cool, and kind of cool is really cold. So anyway, I hope that we can warm each other up by getting a beautiful reading today. It's going to be cold all weekend, and I'm looking forward to this weekend. I teach, and I have my healing tools class this weekend. My teepee kind of fell apart on me. It's been slowly disintegrating over the last 5 years, and it just started falling apart. So we decided to take it in this year. So we're actually doing a bed and breakfast on the lake, although it'll be ice, on the lake in a beautiful big log house. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's our first weekend, and I'm excited to be able to go into a different location and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, this weekend's going to be pretty cool. Pardon the pun. Hi, Debbie. How are you this morning? So, Debbie Marcellus. Good morning, my love. Let's see what we got for you in store. You are sitting in. Ooh, I love it. 5, 10, and 2 is 12. Look at that beautiful. This is the design that Spirit gave me to put on the back of the stone. And it was just showing me all the energy of the planets as they're lining up. Number 12 in the Mayans is also organization. So it's telling you to get organized, to get your ducks in a row, get your life a little bit more organized. Don't leave it quite so chaotic. And today would be a really good day because you're sitting in that energy of organization, the energy of things lining up. So if you've been working on a project, if you're trying to get something together, everything's going to come together, but get it organized. Don't just leave chaos everywhere. My house is chaotic, but my work environment is very organized. So I'm not sure how you operate, but for I'm just saying that it is really calling in for organization today. Take a look around what needs to get organized in your life. Now's the time to do that. And you're also is telling this is the inspirational hunt. So the inspirational hunt, as you're getting organized, allow your mind to just flow and drift. Do that daydreaming self-talk and find out what it is, that internal vibrations that are happening, and allow yourself to have a conversation with yourself as you're going along and doing this organization. Looks like a fun day today. And you're sitting in the smoky mirror, And that is, we don't always see things the way they are, do we? We see things the way we want them to be. So if you want organization, make organization. And when you have that organization, what will it bring for you? Because I have a feeling it's going to open up new doorways, new pathways are going to be opening up as you're doing and completing this organization. Whew, I love it. I hope you have a great day today, and stay warm. I don't know if it's cold where you are, but it sure is here. Rhoda, good morning, and how are you? How you're having a great day today. I'm telling you, it's going to be an awesome day. For me, I'm packing up. I'm leaving the house here at 3:00, and I'm going off to the retreat space. And I'm setting up my first weekend retreat with my group in a beautiful old log house. We're going to get the fire going. I'm going to set up an altar and get it just looking beautiful. I'm hoping to take a lot of photos this weekend, and I will be posting them on my Shamanic teaching and healing services page. So if you're part of that group, and if you're not, go join. It's free. But that's going to have all that beautiful information about what we did on the retreat this weekend. So here we go. You're sitting in the zero today. The zero is everything. And it was interesting. I was watching a video the other day, and it was talking really about the Mayans and about how they created their culture. And what this is really calling to me is that ancient knowing of bringing in community. You're not alone. I see a circle of people with you, not just yourself, but holding hands together and supporting each other. I see a fire in the middle, almost like a teepee situation, but around the globe. It's not saying not that's contained, but there's a big cultural and energetic connection today for you, and feel that, and it's really sitting in support and the warmth of the heart. So that's actually a pretty cool one. It's the first time I've seen it looking that way, so that's wonderful. And and trust yourself today. Trust yourself. You don't need validation from someone else. You know the answer. Trust what you are saying or thinking or doing or planning on doing is correct for you. And really don't look for validation outside, because you could ask 20 people the same question, and every 20 person is going to give you a different answer based on their own perspective. So look inside and ask yourself that question, and then trust you know the answer already. And it's saying, just go for it, go for it. So, okay. And you're also sitting in the beloved. Make that heart space your space. Make that heart space a connection to you today. Trust that you have that internal knowledge, and trust your instincts today. Woohoo, I love it. Okay, and you have a great day, Rhoda. Debbie, hello, my love. Good morning, grandmother. Good morning. I get to see you next weekend. This weekend is my year one, or my healing tools group. But Debbie, let's see where you're sitting today. And boy, there's a couple things happening here. I'm seeing chaos around me. So just a minute. Let's see what it brings in. You're sitting in you're sitting in 5, and 1 is 6. Literally, I'm getting chaos. I hear chitter chatter. I hear words in the background. Boo 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 boo. It's like everybody's talking at you, and literally talking at you. And I'm trying to decipher right now. I'm asking Spirit, is that spiritual stuff that's talking to you, or is it exterior? Is it humans? And is telling me just to keep reading. So I'm just going to keep reading. So let's see what that is, Debbie. I'm really tapping into that energy, and all I hear is the chitter chatter. And okay, so it's saying it's time to shine. It's external voices coming your way. That's not the spirit, although you're sitting in spirit's holding you, but you're getting chitter chatter from humans, and everyone's telling you need to go a different path. Do this. Oh, have you tried that? Do that. Like when you get sick and you say, hey, I'm not feeling well, and 1,000 people will say, try all these different remedies. You got to pick what's right for you. And that's what it's telling you. Decipher what chitter chatter you want to bring in, and close off what you don't, because allow yourself that time to shine internally. Trust your instincts today too. And 6 is sitting in the history. Is if you've had a history of allowing other people to get you off course. I was really going this way, but someone else said that, and then I changed my direction. It's telling you, don't do that this time. Shine inside and do your thing. Cut that chitter chatter out. And that's interesting way to put it. And it's asking you for water today. Get in the water, and really get in the water. Either soak your feet, or get in a shower, but allow the water to come down on you, to literally wash away all that self-doubt. The self-doubt, it's time to let it go. 2025, man, just let all that self-doubt go, because you can shine. You get to shine. Okay, you get to shine. So trust that. Ooh. How about, and I hope you have a good day. I'll see you in a couple weeks, or in next weekend. Kat, good morning, my love. Let's see where Kat's sitting today. Kat's sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Well, you're sitting in the tonal, so in the physical world. So we're sitting in the first round on the earth count. You're also sitting up in that mind. 9. Choices. Is telling choices. you've got choices. I want you to make a list of the choices that you get to make today. There's going to be some decisions that are coming your way. You're going to have to make a decision or be asked to make a decision. But this decision is going to be an important one. So don't just be quick to answer. Tell them you need about an hour or two to get back to them. Don't make a quick decision, and allow that wait time so that you can actually write your choices down and then come to the conclusion what is the best way forward for you. Don't worry about what's the best way forward for someone else, but what's the best way forward for you, because this decision today is going to be a very important decision. You're also sitting in stop pushing and striving. So stop pushing and striving. This says you've been fighting for survival. You've been in survival mode for so long. It's time to stop it. It's time to just stand, just surrender. So how I would do that is I would light a candle, I would get some music, and I would just stand like this and say, I surrender. I surrender. I surrender everything that I'm holding in. I surrender my control. I surrender because I really don't control anything, and get out of that survival mode, because that survival mode is smothering you. Hope that helps. And you're also sitting in, that might be part of the choices today, actually. And you're also sitting in the giveaway. I want you to give something away today. Give something away to someone else. And it doesn't matter what it is. Just send something or give something to somebody. But you don't, the giveaway, the kicker here is that you do not take responsibility for it. Like, you don't take a photo of it. Here's me giving to the charity. It's not like that. It's not a photo op. It's just get out there and give from the heart. And once you've released from the heart and you've surrendered, I surrender, man. I'm just gonna go with that flow. I'm not gonna be in survival mode. I'm gonna take this one thing that is valuable to me and I'm gonna give it to someone else because they need it, or it is calling to be with them, and allow them to have it. When we open up those doorways, you're going to have more stuff happening for you. So that's part of that releasing. Light that candle, do the releasing, the surrendering, write your choices down, and then do the giveaway. It's a big day for you today. Good luck. And Kat, I will contact you after I'm done my stone readings today. Okay, let's see who else we got here. Debbie, I wish I could have taken your stone reading. Oh, I will have another one later. Yes, I will be having another one later on. And I want to see how this one goes first, and whether I will put it just online. It's kind of a hard one because I really tap into the deeper energy of all of this. So, but I will be having one, but probably not until probably spring, summer, maybe summer, or maybe even into fall, but I will have another one. And now we're going into Blessed Seed, Star Seed. I love Star Seed. That is my favorite name. So Blessed Star Seed, here we go. You are sitting in the 4. 4 is the animals, and the animals sit at the top of the medicine wheel. That 4 is really kind of calling right now. It's saying, look for balance today. Just really, really look for balance, looking for that. You know what, an animal, when they're out and about and they're doing their thing, even though they're in the present, they're also watching behind them. So pay attention and keep the circle big. So keep your attention spread out around. Don't be so blinded by just the zeroing in on this little thing. I'm going to expand my vision. And when I expand my vision, I'm going to be more aware of what's around me, because there's energies coming in deeper and farther around you. And when you just walk in the balance of self, whoa, you're going to get some really cool information today. And it's opening up other information for you. Clear the limiting beliefs. So clear all those limiting beliefs. I can't do it. Oh my gosh, I need someone else to support me. I need someone else to validate this. No, don't. Just shine out bright. And when you do that, just look for that clarity, because it's coming in. and you really, really do get rid of everything. You can do anything that you put your mind to. You're very strong that way, and allow that to come in. Also, you're sitting in the spiral, which tells me often that you run around in circles. I feel like I've been running around in circles, is what it's saying. And now it's time to get off the hamster wheel. So get off that wheel and really get rid of those limiting beliefs. You don't have to keep spinning it. And today I release, and let your releasing go. And then bring in, today I bring in. So not just are you releasing, because you don't want to leave a hole in there. I'm releasing, but now I'm also inviting in. So you get to choose that today. It's a good day, actually, pretty cool day. Hope you enjoy that. Now we're sitting on Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Hello, beautiful people. Blessed Seed says, I will do. Thank you. You're most welcome. So here we go. Barbara, ooh, hello, beautiful people. And you are sitting at this stone. Is interesting because it was telling me, and the stone felt really, really cold at first. And it's saying, I need to be rubbed. I need my energy moved around. And I'm wondering if maybe that's what you need too. So go ahead and take some time today to really move your energy around. Feel that body and move everything behind your neck, top of your head, like literally spin your hand flat on your body, move it around and do it in circles. And I don't know why I'm telling you that, because I've never told anyone that, but that's what Spirit's saying, move it in circles. So you're sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 moon movement and energy. Oh my gosh, I don't believe that. Yeah, I do. So 9 is moon movement and energy. That's what I'm talking about, the moon movement and energy. And you're really going to be going like this, moon movement and energy. And you're going to be moving your energy. That moving of energy is really calling in strong. And you're also coming in your mind, your body, and your soul. So this is definitely your card today. So we're going to be working this. You're going to be bringing everything in. I think once you cleanse yourself and you wake up all those energy strands, if you ever saw or read about Castaneda, he talks about the energy spots. And this is what we're doing. We're moving all those energy spots and the moon movement and energy. And you're just clearing everywhere, even the bottoms of your feet. Like, don't leave a part of you out, all of you. Whew. And you're going to feel so good after you've done that. You're going to be sitting in that sorcerer's energy, that experiment. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? What edges do I want to just kind of taste and feel out today? So experiment today. Once you get that going, then what is it that you want to try? Do you want to try something new? Do you want to, I don't know, make a dream palette? What do you want to do? Something that's new for you. Do something you haven't done before. Okay? I hope you have a great day doing that. Now we're going to go to Mary. Good morning, Mary. I think I got everybody. Yeah, okay, good. Mary, good morning, grandmother. Good morning. And let's see what this has to say. Ooh, Mary, you're sitting in 5, 10, and 1 is 11, and that is those beautiful stars. The stars at night, the stars that are bright, are shining. You're also sitting in inspiration today. Be your own inspiration. But you're also going to be shining someone else's inspiration. You are shining for someone else today. Ooh. And in that shining, someone's watching you, how you are responding to things. And so I don't know if it's a little person or another person around you, but you will give them permission. If you are your real self, your authentic self, you may show some raw emotion today, and you are giving this other person permission to do the same thing, because they've been holding back and locking. And right now you are going to be wide open. I'm going to be able to show you my vulnerability, and then you get to witness me doing this. Other person witnesses it, and then they have, hey, you know what, it's not so bad, maybe I can do that too. That's speaking your truth. Okay, so go ahead and speak your truth. Allow yourself to be, and watch that other person, and you will be giving them permission to be able to do that as well. It's a pretty important role today. And you're also sitting, become your own priority. Put yourself on that pedestal. Oh my gosh, if I could tell anybody, and it doesn't even in my class, the first thing I say, don't put me on a pedestal. I'm a person like everybody else. The person on the pedestal needs to be you, because if you don't put yourself on that pedestal and make yourself number one, everyone else's voice overrides your own. Everyone else's thoughts override your own. And when someone says to you, you shouldn't have done that, you're this, you're that. And if you really have them on the pedestal, you're going to take their words and make that true. Whereas if you put yourself on the pedestal, when someone says to you, you're not good enough, or you should have done, you can just let it go. It's just water. I'm putting myself first. I am the one that needs to look after me, because ultimately you're the one responsible for you. You're responsible for your healing, nobody else. You're also the one that takes the victory for that healing, nobody else. Don't give that away to anybody. No teachers, nobody. You are doing it internally. Oh, wow. That's a big lesson. And you're also sitting in your soul knows. So your soul knows that you have that ability. And it reminds me of that little Alice in Wonderland, where the wizard comes up to Alice or the fairy, and she hugs her and she goes, my dear Alice, you had it all along. And that's what I'm telling you, my dear, you have it all along. You have that healing. You have that magic inside you, and you are in charge of you. So put yourself on that pedestal. Ooh, I like it. And it's also saying in the middle world, that is the tonal world that we live in. Just be a part of it today. Don't drift off into the I call it the ether, but don't drift off into the stars so much today. Really keep yourself in the present. Know what's going on today. Really acknowledge where you are. If you have a tendency, I do anyway, of leaving my body if things get tough, make yourself stay in your body today. Okay. Ooh, I hope that one helps you. It's a big day. Actually, every one day is a big day. Debbie, thank you, Godmother. I am hibernating. Yes, decluttering and organizing. Oh, wonderful. You already had that planned for today. This morning. Good morning. I would love a stone for the weekend. Yes, that weekend's coming up. Let's see what today holds for you as you enter into this magical weekend. 5, 10, and 1 is 11. Holy smokes, that's another one with the stars. So the stars are really shining bright. And I had 2 people with stars really close together. So that tells me that you guys are connecting, your energies are connecting. So when you guys connect your energy, we start connecting our energy with others, and we create this big web of love, or whatever it is we're putting out. So remember, your energy today, what you're sending out, is connecting to others, and that will build that big net around you. But it also, think positive, because if you're thinking negative, it's going to create that. But if you're thinking love, light, it doesn't matter. No matter what you hear on the news, no matter what's going on in the world, think love and light, and that support system. Let's send the world all this beautiful love today. Okay. And it's also telling you the message of the third eye, which is exactly what I just said, sending that web. So if you can imagine, all of this is that beautiful web of energy that we all share, and go backwards on here, that we all share. And you are sitting in that middle, and we are just literally setting that vortex around and around, and we are supporting the world by sending that out, because others who are sending that out, our energies are connecting together, and together we're tying the web. And for every knot we tie that web, we are untying a negative knot. So let's get busy and spread that out, so that we can now untie the negative stuff that's going on in the world and override it with positive. Ooh, I love it. I hope that helps. And Tia, you're also sitting in the soul retrieval. Soul retrieval. It's time to ask yourself what's ready to come back. What's ready to come back? Don't go rushing out and saying, I need a soul retrieval with somebody. That's probably one of the things that is my biggest pet peeve. People run out and say, I need a soul retrieval. Somebody doesn't ask them whoever they go to, doesn't ask them what's ready to come back. They just say, okay, trust me and I'll bring a piece back. They can go in, if you get somebody skilled, they can go in and they can pull back that soul retrieval. You can go in and see those little hiding soul pieces and you can bring them back. But if you don't know what you're doing and you bring it back and give it to the person that has asked for it, then if they haven't done any of the work to help that piece heal, that piece, as soon as something triggers it, that emotional memory, when that triggers again, the first thing that soul piece is going to do is run away and hide again. So really be careful that you bring back a piece that truly is healed. Okay, it's just really important when we're dancing in that field. I take that stuff very seriously. I hope that helps you, and you have a great weekend. What is soul retrieval? Okay, so a soul retrieval, let's say, I'll tell you, when I was a little girl, when I was 4, I was in a house fire. And that house fire, my brother died. My mother was okay, but she had a mental breakdown and ended up in a mental institution for a while. And my dad ended up spending, I don't know, almost a year in the hospital. He broke his back and had fourth degree burns for 90% of his body. It was quite bad. And I had fourth degree burns on my face, neck, and hands. And I can remember watching the flames roll over the roof and the smoke roll across the roof. My hair I had long hair, and it went like this from the static and the energy. And then my hair caught fire and my face burnt. Now, that was very, very traumatic. But what my recapitulation animal did is he tucked away those memories, the stuff, so I wouldn't go insane. I could deal with it, and he tucked it away. And then years later, he has brought forward all those little tiny pieces of me that I'm ready to bring forward. I still can't do a fire walk. I have been asked many times to go on a fire walk and where you walk on coals, and I can't get myself to do it because as soon as I get it and I see the coals and I think of the idea of doing it, my skin melts off my body in memory time because I remember back when that happened. And so that part of my soul isn't ready to come back yet. When I eventually heal it, perhaps I will do a fire walk one day. And if I don't ever, that's totally fine too. But that's what a soul retrieval is bringing back a piece that has been wounded and allowing it to integrate into your body. Okay, I hope that helps. Natalie, hey, can I have a stone reading, please? You bet, Natalie. Let's see where you're sitting. Natalie, you're sitting at the number 1 today. Wow, so many of you. I love it. Thank you. So Natalie, you're sitting in the number 1 today. That number 1 is anything is possible. It's also perception. So what are you perceiving today is telling you, if you're looking at, I can look at this stone and I can see absolute beauty, right? I can see the beauty of it, the energy of it. Or I can look at this stone and I can say, it's just a dirty old stone, right? And then that's the energy that it will have. So how you produce today, how you project today, and how you perceive today is what you're going to get back. So if you're not liking of the perception coming back to you, change your perception and watch what happens, okay? Especially if you're around somebody that's just kind of annoying you, then kind of go, okay, I'm not going to be annoyed by them. I'm going to look at the beauty of them and then celebrate those little things that are kind of niggling at me, and then celebrate them and welcome them back. And watch how your perception change the energy and how you view that situation. You're also looking at gratitude. So you're looking at gratitude from the past. So think of all the things in the past that you were grateful for. I would even write them down and be grateful for them and say, I'm grateful for, I would light a candle. I would read the things off that I had wrote down and I would say it out loud. I am grateful for, and for me, I'm going to say I'm grateful for that fire when I was 4. Because without that fire when I was 4, I wouldn't get a chance to have lived that experience and all those lessons to be able to help other people that come to me. So now when people come to me that are in pain, or especially burn victims, I'm able to sit with them and say, I know what that feels like. And then I can coordinate with them. So allow all those past things to be a celebration, and be grateful for all those life events that you've experienced. And you're also sitting in the serpent, which is that Kundalini energy that's bringing up that awareness, that self-awareness, that beautiful sexual being that you are. Celebrate your masculine and your feminine inside. Celebrate both and watch the energy as it weaves its way through you, because you have the power today. That's beautiful. Now we're going to go. Debbie says, thank you so much. You're most welcome. Kat says, I usually go for it. Control question. You know what control freak I am. Yeah, Kat, you got to let it go. That's funny. Thanks so much. You're most welcome. And then Blessed Seed said, will do. Thank you. You're most welcome. Barbara, wonderful. Here we are. Odin's Diary. Orden's Diary. Good morning, Grandmother Karen. Happy New Year. Love, thank you. May I have a stone reading, please? Thank you, and merry blessings to you. You bet. Let's get one for you today. So today you're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. The earth count. That's the very last one of the earth count. That is the ending of things are ending. And it's actually beautiful that you got it like into the 3rd day of the year, because you're ending all the stuff that you carried over. You don't need any trauma up before. You're just walking into the new year. So really, really separate what you don't want to drag in, because remember, if you don't cut it away, you're going to be dragging it into this new year. So really pay attention to what needs to be let go of, and then let it go. Also, you're sitting in one next step. This is an important card. It doesn't look important. You go, one next step. What does that mean? It means that even though it's beautiful that you got it with this card, because this says it's ended, right? Things are ended. But now there's one next step. One next step that I get to do. I get to walk into this new world one step at a time. And every step I take, I'm releasing what I don't need. I'm going to take another step. I'm going to release what I don't need. Feel the power in that. The next step. Even if you wrote somewhere, one more step, just will feel the energy as you walk into that. I love that card. And you're also sitting with the rattle. So I actually don't have my rattles here. I make rattles and I teach how to make rattles. But in rattles, rattle energy is awesome because it moves static energy. As a death walker, when I'm with people who are preparing and getting ready, very on deathbed, and you're doing a death watch, I've got a little egg that I use that rattles. And it just rattle it around them. It actually helps break up all the tension and it opens the doorways for them so that they can have a clearer path. And we allow our energy fields to come off. When you have a rattle, it actually connects you more to spirit. It really brings that forward. Sadly, in today, what is the first thing that they kind of have gotten rid of, meaning society has gotten rid of, is rattles. Very, very rarely do we give a baby a rattle anymore, because we're giving them an iPad and something electronic. Get back and give the baby a rattle, because that rattle is their very first connection to spirit. And they were just in the world of spirit. Allow them that connection. Boy, it's a powerful tool. So I would invite you to check that out. Let's see where else we're at here. Tia, got that. Barb, good morning. Or who's this? B, I can't see the letters. Sorry, it's quite a far, but it says good morning. You're right after Tia. Good morning. And I'm going to, I love the stone readings too, if you have time. So I'm going to do one for you right now. And I can't see that B. Beautiful. So you get the cycles of natural law. That's 6, 7, 8. And it's total abundance today. It's total abundance. So pay attention to the cycles of natural law, to wealth, to bringing it in. Where you spend your attention is what you will get back. And I just got a warning here. It says your connection is unstable. So if my connection is unstable, I apologize. Sorry about that. We're out in the country and it's really cold out today. But yeah, this is in the cycle of natural law. You're watching the evolution of who you are and what you are, but sometimes that requires you to go through the mud as well as the water. So it's asking you to just watch what you're going through, be aware of what you're going through, and it's okay to do both. You're sitting in let go of control. So much like Kat, you also have to let go of control. Just let it go. Even if you're sitting in the mud today, just go, you know what? I know I'm sitting in the hard stuff, but I'm going to walk in the sunshine too. So I'm going to experience the hard because I know the good is coming. Or even if you're sitting in the good, don't be afraid of losing that experience. Oh no, I know something's going to happen. Don't worry about that. Just enjoy the moment of the good. And yeah, things bad will happen, but it's just all a part of the cycle of natural law. So truly enjoy the good if you're experiencing it. Don't be worried about that other shoe falling. And if you're not, just know that, you know what, the good's on its way. Okay. And you're also sitting in, the time master. The time master. And whoa, if we it's funny because I teach a grief course. So in the grief course, we're always told there's 9 cycles of grief and you go from here to here. I used to believe that too. And when I discovered that really isn't the case, grief kind of pops all over and time is an illusion. Time really is an illusion. When you're young, you think you got all the time in the world, and time appears to speed up as you get older. That's really not true. It's always the same amount of hours, and it's our perception. So take a look. Is time having what play of time is having on you? Now, I'm not going to get into folding of time because we do that in shamanism, but this is more telling you to be aware of how time passes and how quickly it passes, and be very much in the present, because once this moment is done, it will never come back. Okay, I hope that helps you. Now who are we at? Natalie P, thank you. You're most welcome, Natalie. And I think I did you right. Yeah, good. Okay, just making sure I got everybody. And orders, that's interesting. I work for seniors with dementia and people who are in need of hospice care. Get them rattles. Seriously, get them rattles. You will be shocked, especially even dementia. Get a bunch of rattles. Go to a store, because if you're working with seniors, maybe even go to online, you can probably find them. The plastic rattles, bells, rattles, that kind of thing. Because you won't worry if they drop it, and it's big enough that they can handle with their fingers. And get them doing it. You will be shocked at how much you start waking up some of those soul pieces when they have a rattle. It is the best. It is the first thing that I go to. I used to go to drum first, and this literally rattles will take you to a new dimension, and it literally is the very first energy that you have when you first get born, and it takes you right back to that memory, and it may trigger those memories for them. I would try rattle. Let me know how it goes. And I actually do have a Mexican rattles or a drumming session. So a drumming session's good, but rattles different. And if you can drum, rattles and drums are good too. But really focus on, like, I make drums. I teach how to make drums. Drum was my very first tool that I ever had. And when I'm journeying in my teepee, most of the time I use a drum, but switch it up today and try it with rattles too. It really is a very, very cool information. I should probably do a teaching. I do it in my classes here, but I should probably do a video on rattles, how important they are. They are the most important thing. So I hope that helps you. Jennifer, hello. Hello, grandmother. Hello, Jennifer. Let's get to it to see what energy you're sitting in today. And I love the big hearts, by the way. You're sitting in the humanness. You know what? I think life is going to have a way of kind of tapping you. It's like, oh my God, does it really? What is that like? I see it like an aha moment coming your way today, and you're going to go, it was in front of me all along, and here's the answer. So it's one of those days. It's actually, I like those days when that happens and you're sitting in the spaciousness of the mind. That moment, that's literally that aha moment. Oh my God, I've seen this over and over again. I've heard it over and over again. And now suddenly I get the message. And that's the day you're going to have that spark of, whoa, I get the message. I got it. And you're also sitting with the many paths. So you have other paths open to you. So when you get that message today, you got, oh, that brings so much more clarity. Once that clarity happens, it's going to open more. It actually gives you homework and more questions and more stuff, because now you're literally scampering down a new path. Like, oh, I saw the light over there. I'm running over in that direction, and all these new things that are going to come out from that. That's the energy that you're sitting in today. I love that. So Barb, yes, please do. Thank you. You're most welcome. Orden's diary. Okay, I think I got you all. I hope you have a great weekend. Like I said, I'm teaching all weekend, so we're heading off to the lake. Oh, I got somebody new here. Kat, good morning, grandmother. Know that I am. I know I'm at the end. That's okay, hun. I would love a stone reading. Thank you. You're most welcome. And let's get you on. Woo! You got in by the skin of your teeth. Let's see. It must be an important message coming your way. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is the spirit of all plants, but you're also sitting in transformation, the changing of. I bet you feel a little bit like your skin is changing. You're in this changing process. Things don't quite look the way they used to look. You're looking through new eyes. You're looking, you have a whole new feeling. Everything's transforming. Everything's changing and moving for you. You're in a transformational energy today, and it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but allow it. Even like a snake, they shed their skin. Just get up and rub against something and allow that stuff to move. And a door frame, stand between it, just like a big old bear, and rub it on a tree. Just allow that to happen and get your body moving, because you need to shed that old stuff to be able to transform. And it's saying to split your focus. Split your focus. So you're looking in all directions. And that's what happens when we transform. So we're looking at the world, like literally through this little case. So we're in this world, and all of a sudden now we've transformed. We've gone from AM to FM. Now we're in a new radio station or a new frequency. Now we get to learn all over again. So shed that stuff and then start looking through a new frequency, and everything will come to you in a different energy, and more doorways are going to open for you while you're doing that. And you're also sitting in the lower world. If you get a chance, journey to the lower world. If you go on to, in my videos here, sadly, I think you have to be a member of YouTube where you're going to get the messages coming in. If you go on to, I believe I've got free drumming on my website. I haven't checked with my web guide recently, but if you go on here, you're going to find Journey Drum Music, and that takes you through a meditation and then into the changing of allowing you to meet those animals and go into that lower world, because the lower world is calling you. Your power animals are calling you, and that's probably that transformation that you're making. There's a big change coming, and your animals want to walk with you in this next transformation. So if you have any questions about that, really go over to my email, or I'm sorry, my Facebook group. It's in the description here, but it's Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services. And it's a private group. You got to ask to join, and just join. Just let me know, and when you ask, it'll pop up on my computer, and I'll admit you, and then go through some of the stuff on there. You might find something that really, really rings a bell for you. And there's all kinds of information, how to get to and learn all about power animals and learn all about journey work, because that's, I think, is a new world that wants to open up to you. I hope that helps. All righty. And with that, I am done. Okay, goodbye, guys. I got to run, and I hear my phone ringing in the other room. So that means people are calling in the energy. So I hope you have an awesome day and have a good weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.